Hey, what's up everybody? Jason here. Thanks for checking out the channel today. So I thought I would do a quick follow-up to the Spotify playlisting services video that I did a couple of weeks ago. So short version, I released a song on April 8th and then I used 3 random Spotify playlisting services. And of course, all of them say they're legit. They don't use bots. They don't jeopardize your music. And yesterday when I logged into Distrokid, I got this message to say Spotify has detected that a significant number of streams are artificial. Well, duh. So if you didn't watch that long video, you don't have to. Here's the numbers, and I said in the video I thought Playlist Booker was already fishy just because these numbers are all the same. The number of listeners that they have, the number of streams that my song got on their list, how many times their playlist has been saved, and then the number of songs on the playlist. The fact that it's all very, well, basically the same got me thinking this is artificial streams. Members media also kind of fishy only because of the number of songs in the playlist. This one here I think is 3 days worth of music. If it's 739 songs on one playlist, how is it even getting listened to unless it's artificial listeners, people using browser automation software? Because I did show in the video you can have, I think, up to 8 or 9 Spotify tabs running, so you could basically hit play in all those different tabs and simultaneously stream. Now Spotify's obviously going to detect that. They're obviously going to do detection by IP, by listener, by account. But with Spotify's API, which I have used, you can create accounts programmatically. You can create playlists programmatically, add and remove songs and stuff. So there's ways that you can kind of get around the limitations. Well, I guess not really limitations. There's ways that you can just game the system, and sure, lots of people do it. So Sound Campaign I thought was the only one that was legit because the numbers were just a little bit more random, plus it's actual curators. So they would pitch it to playlists and then the curator would respond. Obviously you can fake that too, but it seemed to be the most legit out of the ones that I used. So anyway, I got this message, important thing. It's an early warning thing to say that your tracks are being artificially streamed. Nothing, you're still live on Spotify, no changes have been made. They can take your music down, but they do want to know what services that you used. I don't know how they use this data. So, they say we'll pass it over to Spotify. Now they probably get thousands of these a day. So there's probably nothing is going to happen to these playlist booking services. And then that's the same message. And then it sends you over to this playlist reporter for Spotify. So you can pick your email address, whatever artist it was, and then a link to the playlist. And allegedly they'll do something about it. So just to wrap this one up, let me just take a quick peek. So this is over the last 28 days. If I go over the last 12 months, Spotify shows that the song has this many total streams, but it shows this total down here. So I'm guessing the difference is the all-time streams is there. We believe these to be legit, and these are all the streams. So this won't include any of those artificial ones. And then you can see that the campaigns that I was using stopped probably about here. So in the last month or so, it's been getting maybe some organic growth here. So what's the conclusion? I kind of knew going in that all of these services are too good to be true, but what do you do when you're an independent artist or even an artist that's trying to get discovered? There's over 100,000 songs that are posted every day on Spotify. The odds yours is going to get discovered is 0. The Spotify curated playlists, so when you post a song and you distribute it to the streaming channels, Spotify has a service where you can use their campaigns to promote your music, plus you can pitch it to an editor. There's no way they're looking at any of that stuff because there's just way too much music that gets posted. And the other crazy thing is somehow we've decided that the number of streams on Spotify is the #1 metric, but it's so easy to game, it's meaningless. I said a bunch of times, the number of saves is the thing that matters to me because those are people who chose to add it to their library as opposed, I shouldn't even say that. Maybe there's a way to do that through the artificial streams as well. So who the hell knows? So anyway, the conclusion for me for this video, all of those services, it's such little money that it doesn't really matter to the artist. You know, you could say $100 is not that bad to get a whole bunch of streams, because then now you've got something you can market. So if you want to go play a club somewhere and you do originals, you want to do whatever, you can say, here's my music on Spotify, and when people see, oh my god, it's got 100,000 listens, they must be really good, right? It's all marketing, it's all BS. But I will just say, I'll do another video if they do take my music down, because I'm sure it's happened to other people. But just thought you should be aware of what happened since I put that original video up. So hit like and subscribe, drop a comment if you've used one of these services and if your music was taken down as well. And then we will, I don't know, march in the streets to take these services down. Who the hell knows? Anyway, take it easy. Have a good weekend. See you next time.